basically Eddie's family got together and they decided that Ray Phoenix would um, ad hoc or ex post facto, is the actual Latin term for that, forfeit the match, and so Penta actually ended up being the winner of the match.
Okay,
And so Penta's facing off against Omega tonight.
as much as I love Penta versus Omega, because we've seen it before, we saw it all out, and it was amazing. But I really wanted to see Ray versus Penta. God, I wanted to see that.
Well, we've already seen it once, right?
I don't care.
No, no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying we've seen Omega. We've seen both matches before because Omega defended the Triple A Mega Triple A Mega title against Ray Phoenix. What late last year, right?
Was that on the AEW TV?
It was on AEW Dark in the main event. Did you? I
Man,
thought you watched.
all I know is I can't remember my name at this point, so
You need to speak up, dude.
I'm talking as loud as I can. I got 90% clearance.
Yeah,
My
I can
mic
barely
is
hear you.
my mic is jacked.
Yeah, it is jacked because I can barely hear.
Wow.
I wonder if my Skype, if I need to turn my volume up on Skype or something, because I'm 98% on my
Wait,
actual
it says 3 apps are using my microphone right now, so that might be part of the problem.
3 apps.
Well, YouTube and OBS and my desktop. So let me try a few things here. Anyway, keep talking. What are we doing?
Yeah, so we got Wardlow taking on Hangman Page right now. Uh, yeah, and Jeff and I were just talking right before we went on the air about what a great promo this tonight to start the show with Sammy telling, with MGF telling Sammy to do something about it, and
And of course, your dog ran over your cord.
no to do about it. Hang on, my headphones getting pulled by my puppy. Be right back.
I kind of hope people can hear me now because I don't know what Shane's problem is with the mics, but we were talking about the Wardlow or the MJF versus Sammy promo this morning or to start the show, and it was absolute gold. MJF did so much to alienate himself not only from the inner circle with, against Sammy, but also to alienate himself against Wardlow. It was a great promo, and it was what 30 seconds long, Shane.
I would say so. Hang on a second. I'm trying to head off a dogfight here. Get down, Rhaegar. Get down.
Gotta love live listening.
Well, we have had our listeners tell us that they like us because we're not professional.
That's a very good point. We have had that in the past. Yeah. But seriously, um, I love that promo from MJF to start this off because he literally he took MJF and said, "I don't care what you do, whatever you do, it's mine." Because you're under contract to me. So he basically led the way in that promo to the eventual Wardlow versus MJF match that we've been seeing coming forever. And then Sammy comes in, and I have been looking forward to this MJF versus Jericho match that we know is going to happen. I really hope it doesn't happen next.
Savannah, knock it off.
At the next pay per view, which is what? What is the next one? Uh,
Full gear.
I really hope they
10 days from
push.
tonight.
I really hope they push it out to All Out, and he runs through the inner circle. Because
All
not,
out? Are you kidding me? They might push it out to double or nothing. It's not going to go to all out.
God, I wish it would, but regardless, he's got at least 2 matches lined up, and I would love to see him pull the same thing that Moxley did, where he has to go through all members of the inner circle. Right now, he's got Ortiz lined up, he's got Sammy lined up, so there's a lot of greatness about to happen with this feud.
Yeah, I really don't want to see. I really don't want to see MJF versus Jericho at Full Gear, but I think that's where they're headed right now. I would much rather see actually. I would do it differently than what you're saying. I would say that I would like to see MJF become a part of the inner circle and then
And then
take it
pull a
over from the
rock.
inside. And then by the time that they face each other, Jericho would kind of be the face trying to get revenge over MJF from taking his stable away from him.
Pull a Rock against Farouk, when but someone better than Farouk.
Oh, come on. There's not very many people better than Farouk.
Come on, come on. I can't remember his name. Ron Simmons. That's who it was. Him in WCW was amazing.
Yeah, and him as part of the APA was amazing too. He just wasn't necessarily meant to be a faction leader in the WWE.
No, yeah, I get that too. But I mean, MJF is kind of sort of in that Rock role. The problem is what they've been doing over the last couple of weeks with Sammy and Ortiz against him is kind of making that not plausible. Like if he walks into the inner circle at this point, who does he have? Jake Hagar? That's it.
That's true because and they are voting tonight, right?
Yeah, yeah. Tonight they're gonna vote, which is kind of a cool concept, but I really wish it was drawn out more than because it just feels like it's Jericho versus MJF at Full Gear, which is 10 days away. So they're going to do their draw out this week. Next week, it's him versus Sammy. And then it's eventually leading to him versus
No,
Wardlow at All Out, which, or even Double or Nothing, which I think is just. We're going to get into this tonight. I know
I just,
we are because we're talking about late debonair dinner, but
I just realized would be a perfect way to do that voting.
okay.
They're all talking about it. You know, they don't mention anybody's name. They're all talking about it. They do the vote. They say, yeah, we're going to let him in. And then they have MGF come out and they like they're they're doing the congratulations and they say, congratulations, you're a new member of the inner circle, Wardlow.
Ooh, I like it. I really like it. And then we get Wardlow versus MJF at Full Gear, and we push out Wardlow versus Jericho until, at the very least, you like Double or Nothing. I like All Out.
Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. Do I think it's going to happen? No, but I like the idea a
No,
lot.
well, I mean, I wanted my Sonata versus Naito scenario. So you know me, you and me with fantasy booking and the way we think things should go,
Mhm.
don't ever work out, ever.
Yeah, I just think it's a cool
Ooh,
idea to like
Buckshot Larry.
you
Oh,
do
love it.
you do.
Holy Christ, really?
Dude, I'm not watching. I mean, I'm not caught up to you yet. I mean,
Wait, I'm on Hulu, which is the same as TNT, your TNT app,
we didn't go down to the Buckshot Lariat. Holy shit.
right?
Number two. Now we go. But but to be fair,
Wow,
Page
you're a
also survived
long
an
ways
F10.
behind me, so
That's what he calls it, right? The F10.
I think so, yeah. But
Well, no, it's the F5000. That's what it is.
the fact that he, that's Page's new maneuver because he's now into heavyweights. The fact that he missed that, or he hit the first one full on and Wardlow didn't go down. I don't care how this match turned out. Wardlow came out as a fucking star. Oh, I dropped the
Yeah,
first F bomb tonight.
and that's his second loss. He's now
Oh,
lost to Cody and to Hangman.
well, that's kind of a unique twist. When was the last time he did the alcoholic?
Not sure. All
Are
right,
they
man.
going to explain this?
All right, Cleese, I'll get you outside. Hang on.
Nope, they didn't explain it.
Why
Because
would they?
well, but still, I mean, because Rey Mysterio won the title.
Ray Phoenix.
Rey Phoenix, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you meant explain the beer because I was a few seconds behind you.
Oh, all right. No, they just mentioned the night tonight or the match tonight between Omega and Penta, and Matt Sydal. Sorry, you're behind me. He'll get there.
Yeah, speaking of Matt Seidel's opponent tonight, we talked about last week on how like we wanted somebody new to be AEW World Champion, and we didn't like all this stuff going on, and last week Eddie Kingston and John Moxley completely sold me on that feud.
Yeah, their promo last week was amazing, especially Eddie's. And then even Eddie's commentary in the Penta Phoenix match was flat out amazing.
Oh wait, let's listen. Let's see what Moxley's saying. Rhaegar.
Come on, are you really gonna comment and say Eddie Kingston doesn't have heart? Look, I'm trying to let you catch up. Sorry. All right, I just paused after the Moxley. Let me know when you caught up. I'll let it start from there so we're on the same.
All right, now I'm at All Elite Wrestling Dynamite.
All right, I just unpaused so we're probably, hopefully, on the same length right now. Um,
Yeah, I really wish they had not made that match an I Quit match. I mean, I understand the booking, I understand why they did, but when has ever a babyface lost an I Quit match? Because you can't do it with. I mean, the only time I can think of is the Rock Mankind match, where it was the recorded Mankind saying "I quit."
but at the
You know,
same
the
time,
because you can't
The
because you
Rock
can't
was The
because you
Rock at
can't
that time
because you
was
can't book
technically
the babyface to lose an I quit match without them losing face, and they're definitely not going to have Moxley do it. So I mean, unless like they have like drag Renee Young out, they're going to kill her. He's not going to quit. Sorry, go ahead.
right. No, I was just gonna say at that time, The Rock was kind of weirdly a face, so I don't know if that one counts.
The
But
Rock
you're
was part of the corporation at the time. He was not a face.
no, I thought that was right after he left the corporation.
Nope.
Oh, okay, I might be wrong, but you're right though. I mean, Cena Orton was probably the most epic I Quit match I've seen in the last 20 some years, and even that was won by Cena. So you're never gonna have the face quit during that. And
Yeah.
I mean, like, we wanted to talk about Kingston tonight, and when you look at him, and he was in Evolve, and I can't for the life of me remember the faction he was a part of. But the one thing that I think was a severe missed opportunity was him as a manager in Impact. How? How did they not get him in the ring more than a handful of matches during that year that he was managing LAX?
Uh, I have no idea. Yeah,
I mean,
he was managing the original LAX too, not the ones that are Santana and Ortiz.
right, exactly. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
What they call them, the OGs, right?
Oh geez, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like he's amazing on the mic. I get it. I get why they wanted to turn him the way they did. But he's still so good in the ring too. How did they not, put those two together and get him in the ring? I feel like that was a huge missed opportunity with Impact.
Well, I think he is really good on the mic though, so I think he did a great job as King there, as being the guy, and being against Conan. I don't know anybody else who else would have pulled off that role just as well as he did, but I agree with you. He didn't wrestle enough there.
No, and
Um,
and that to me was a missed opportunity. because I think AEW is taking him to a position where he is being absolutely fascinating. He's getting on the mic, he's doing his thing, but ultimately he is still a wrestler at heart. What the hell just happened? Really? All right, at the next commercial break, you're gonna have to tell me again. I just had to restart. So,
Oh, really?
yeah. The one thing I hate about Hulu is that happens a lot where I have to restart things. Ooh.
Oh, you know what I just realized? If Kingston hits his finisher on Seidel, he'll smash his third eye.
Oh God, I hope so. Please tell me he misses another move. I seriously, after that Casino Battle Royal, I thought he was done. I thought we would never hear from him again. Okay, and one thing I was thinking about, what makes a good promo? I figured this would be a good topic because you and I might have differing opinions.
Well, I think
Probably
it's
not,
definitely
but
intensity, integrity, and intelligence.
damn it. See, for me, it's believability.
Enough, Rhaegar.
Like, if I can believe
Man,
in
my
what,
dog's been crazy tonight.
yeah,
No, I think a lot of it is, it comes down to, um, finding that finding it in yourself, your own words on it, and putting your own spin on it with your personality and your own words, and having that intensity to talk about it with, which is why I like look at the stuff with Kingston and Moxley last week talking about this stuff, and I'm like, this is like the third or fourth time that AEW has done this, and other organizations have been able to do it as well. And why I think you can't do it in WWE, because you don't get to talk in your own words. You have to talk about these scripted things that are bullshit that the
true.
guys don't really believe. You know,
Yeah, and Kingston, and I was gonna say that
I
it's
can't
like,
hear you at all now, dude.
what's that? Wait, what?
I can't hear you at all.
Ah, son of a bitch. Anyway, what I was saying was, I think what makes Kingston such a good promo is he's a lot like Jake Roberts was, where whatever he said, you listened and you believed what he said. It wasn't just some douchebag spouting off about how great he was and how he was going to trash his opponents. It's just real life. When he talks, you view it as real life. So that's a lot of the reason why I feel like Kingston is such a great promo, is because every time I listen to him, I view it as real life. I view what he is saying as real. Still can't hear me? Guessing that's a no. You still there? Shane? Shane? What the hell? Hey, you still there? Oh, I've got you. I'm registering.
Yeah, I'm here. My dog was knocking my headset out again, but
Okay.
I couldn't hear anything
I'm
you were saying,
can you hear me now?
and I still can't. I mean, now it's like you're
Jesus.
whispering 10 rooms away from me.
What the hell? My volume is maxed right now.
Yeah, I hope our listeners can hear you, because I can't hear you.
I I don't know, man. My volume is
I
maxed
have no
at the
idea what's
moment.
going on.
So, but what I was saying was that the thing I like about Kingston is the same reason I like Jake Roberts, the same reason I liked Savage, same reason I've liked Jericho. What I hear from him, I believe. Like, I truly believe what he is saying is 100% truth. And not many wrestlers are like that. Like Cody, I don't believe it half the time. But when I hear Eddie Kingston talk, I believe in what he is saying. And since you haven't responded, I'm assuming you didn't hear me either. So,
I'm I'm like trying to really concentrate on what you're saying because it's I like I said, it's like you're whispering from rooms away from me,
oh my God, I'm sorry. I honestly I don't know how to fix it from my end.
and I have no idea what's going on.
All right, fine. You speak your truth, and I'll hear it.
Let me make sure my sound is set correctly here. Oh, talk again, Jeff.
And O is always a telling thing.
It's still not working right. What the
Damn
hell?
it! Look at your OBS. See what I've been turned down to.
I have no idea what's going on.
Check your OBS. Oh, commercial break, by the way, guys. So, Matt Seidel is, oh, Code Red. God, I haven't seen Code Red in forever. Actually, I'll probably call it, ah, wrong button. Shane is, I guess, on hiatus at the moment. We still have a pretty good match going here. Matt Seidel probably has the upper hand at this moment. And, sorry for the silence. We're still trying to figure out audio things here. Um, Shane's still working. I'm still watching AEW, and I still have a lot actually to talk about, especially about Eddie Kingston. I think he is so much better than he has been given credit for over the years. There's been times where I haven't understood him, but one thing that really kind of got to me this week was the fact that there were so many people out there saying they are so happy that a relative unknown gets the accolades that he is getting and gets the title shot against Moxley. And when I think about that and think about the fact that people are actually calling Eddie Kingston a relative unknown, he had his run in Impact, he had his run in Evolve, and maybe to the WWF or, well, sorry, WWE main roster people that only care about Raw and SmackDown, yeah, he might be a relative unknown. But Eddie Kingston is one of the most talented wrestlers on the planet. And the fact that people are actually looking at him as a uh, third rate guy that, oh, he's getting this chance in AEW. Now, do I agree that maybe he doesn't deserve it? Yeah, I agree with that. definitely agree with that. I think people need to understand that the ranking system sucks, and he may or may not deserve
Are you even
that
there at all now,
chance.
Jeff?
Oh, I'm here. I'm talking. The fact that people are, um, hold on.
That's all. Shut
Uh,
up.
Eddie Kingston definitely deserves this shot. Eddie Kingston has been a pillar of the wrestling community for the better part of the last 5 or 6 years. The work that he has done in AEW alone has been fascinating, mind blowing. He has been a pillar on the mic. He's been a pillar on commentary. He's been a great wrestler. What he just did in this ring to Matt Sydal was amazing. His match, his after match effects, the fact that he's apologizing to Matt Sydal after kicking his ass is showing what we think of Eddie Kingston and the psychopath. To go up against the face Moxley, he has been he's been the ultimate competitor, and it's been fascinating and amazing. And I really am looking forward to this, especially after the last couple of promos from each guy.
What in the world happened? Okay, so
I don't know if I've got him picking up, so you can probably hear him struggling. But he is still trying to connect. Uh, are you there, Shane? I can definitely hear him a little bit ahead of him. At this point, I wish Excalibur would just take the mask off. Tully being Tully is just great. I agree. I agree, FTR. Okay, heel bucks are amazing. Making fun of Excalibur is amazing. But I wish they didn't rely so much on their um, spot in the company. Yes, we know they're executives. At this point, I just wish they would rely on being the Bucks and not try to use their authority figureship over everybody. And Shane just dropped, so he's gonna restart. Hopefully, he'll join us again. I'll just kind of keep going for the main part. We're doing a live watch along with AEW, and at the same time, kind of discussing wrestling. This is gonna be our norm for Wednesdays going forward. We've had to move our show to Wednesdays because of personal things and just workload. But for now, we're gonna do Wednesdays, and while we're doing Wednesdays, we're going to talk about wrestling. We're going to talk about everything going on. Like right now, NJPW is kind of in a lull. Ring of Honor has its championship match coming up soon, and AEW is been on fire. There has been a lot of great things about AEW. There's been a few downfalls, and we'll probably talk about late debonair dinner, which I felt was a weak spot. Shane loved it. And different people are gonna love different things. I personally, when I want to watch entertainment, I'll watch TV shows like Supernatural and the DC Universe and so on. When I want to watch wrestling, I want to watch wrestling. I don't want to see that cinematic, uh, musical, and all that stuff. But it is what it is. Oh my God, they're making the same proclamation that Cody made, which literally takes everything out of the fire because when the heel makes I guess who is the heel in this is FTR because of their uh, formation with Tully. Are the Young Bucks because of their new attitude? Who is the heel in this? Who is the heel that is going to be out on top? Normally when someone makes a proclamation like that, I mean, granted, we really felt like Cody was a heel long before his heel turn, which still hasn't happened yet, but it will. It will. Um, Now the Bucks, who have been playing the heel for so long, have now made that proclamation. Are they going to win? And if they don't win, are they going to hold true to their whatever their proclamation that they made? I mean, they're heels. They're heels at this point. So who knows how things are going to work out? Who knows how things are going to happen here in the long run? But ultimately, the Bucks as heels are a great thing. The Bucks at heels saying they're going to step away if they don't win this match is a bad thing for the business. The fact that they just did the same Cody thing, where Cody said, I will never challenge for the AEW title the rest of my existence if I don't beat John Moxley, you just took a main eventer out of the main event. And the Bucks literally just did that. What do we have to root for? If the Bucks lose this match, they're supposedly the greatest tag team in the world. What do we have to look forward to if they lose this match? Absolutely nothing. So for them to just proclaim that they will never, ever uh, challenge for the tag team championships again, we want to root for them, but as heels, do we really want to root for them? It seems like at this point, I don't. I don't want to root for them. They're heels. But at the same point, if they don't win, they never get another title shot. So where do we go? Who do we choose? Who do we root for at this point? Comments, questions, you guys, we're broadcasting live on YouTube. Um, on the Kingdom of Honor channel, also on the Lords of Pain channel. Bring your comments. Tell me, do you want to root for the Bucks, being the fact that they are heels and they've been heels and been mega heels over the last 3, 4 months? Do you want to root for them against FTR, or should we not care? With Cody, when Cody lost against Jericho, he was never again the entirety of the company, the entirety of his run, going to be able to challenge for that championship again. And in such, they created a mid card title that he was able to win and now hold ad nauseum But ultimately, he can never challenge again. The entire existence of the company. Are we looking at the same thing for the Bucks? Are the Bucks going to go down that route? Are they going to be those people, or are they going to win the titles so that they can at least challenge in the future? The problem with that I'm coming into with AEW is we had four executives. Four. We had Cody, who at the time was one of the best in the world. We had Kenny, who was the best in the world, and now the Bucks, who were the best tag team in the world. Those four executives. Out of three of them, three out of the four who were the best in the world at what they did at the time, three out of the four have now. Cody can never challenge again. The Bucks just set themselves up to never challenge again. Don't we want the best in the world to be champions? Or do we want the best in the world to be never again? Oh, we get the answer. We get the vote. We get everything, the round table. It's coming up now. So now we're going to get the actual vote to see if MJF is a part of the inner circle, or are they going to rush this feud? How is this going to happen? I mean, MJF is one of the best up and coming heels in the business. Um, he has the ability, but yet not the experience. He's at that point in his career where he's just not going to be looked at as that main eventer. Um, what? What is happening? I thought this was a vote, not a debate. Sorry, pausing to listen to this right now. Sounds like Shane's calling back, so let me see if I can add him here. Shane, you there?
I am.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I feel like an idiot
That's fine. We
because
know you're in.
I'm pretty sure what happened was that when my puppy was messing with that cord and I was trying to fight him for it, that I hit that I I forgot there was like a volume wheel on my actual headset, so I think I turned it all the way down.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I text you and say check your puppy? That was the one thing I said is check your puppy.
My puppy's name is not OBS.
Oh, all right, fair enough. Um,
Okay.
where are you? Because I might be
I'm
ahead of you
in
again.
Hoyt Lakes, Minnesota. How about you?
I will punch you in your liver.
Britt Baker is talking about.
What?
It is Britt. It is Britt, not Chelsea, right?
Wait, what? Oh, so okay, so you're farther than me now.
Yeah, I'm. Britt Baker was talking during the town hall.
Okay, so what about I just got done with the Luchasaurus question, which pisses me off because this wasn't supposed to be a town hall. It was supposed to be a vote. A vote.
No, they said it was town hall in which the inner circle is going to vote. I just didn't. I just thought when they said town hall, it would only be the inner circle as part of the town hall.
Yeah, I guess I kind of agree. Okay, so I'm Britt Baker's talking now, so I might not be that far behind you.
No, I don't know how
Jericho
I don't know how you got behind me in the first place. That's kind of weird.
Jericho's answering right now. Ooh. Okay, Jericho just threatened him. You're gonna have to tell me where you are so I can pause, or
Oh,
you can
librarian dipshits up there now.
you can pause.
I should pause.
Well, one of us should as soon as I know where you're at.
I'm with librarian guys talking now.
Wait, what? Yeah, you gotta pause.
Okay,
I'm not
paused.
that far.
Paused.
I just got to MJF answering Jericho's economic question about not joining the inner circle. So, how'd you get ahead of me? What the fuck?
There we go.
Wait, no, not there yet.
I heard them say Peter Avalon.
All right. So he just asked if he could join the inner circle.
Yep.
No, Jericho's about to talk, and they're laughing. So you might need to pause because I heard all that through your headphones.
Okay. Tell me when you see MGF with his head down smiling.
Right there. Eric B is coming out.
Whoever that is.
Oh, gee, I wonder.
Oh my God.
The only Eric B I could think of.
Well, I didn't expect him to appear on Dynamite. I thought he probably still had some kind of a no compete with WWE.
No, when he got fired, he was on a 6 month contract. Oh, a three-prong question. You're like half a second behind me.
It's the other way around on my end because I can hear like the echo as when he's talking.
Yep, and I hear it. I hear it behind me, so you're like a half second behind me right now.
That's only because of the sound wave frequencies.
Yeah, fair enough. So we're on same. Oh,
Oh
Jesus.
my God.
Really? Friendship? Friendship? Come on. Okay, I love MJF in this. Ooh. Ooh.
You're not Lex Luger yet. Give me a break.
I love the way MJF is doing this. Ooh.
Wow, what a good answer.
How is MJF out healing Jericho right now? I've never liked you, Bishop. I love it. Shivani and Bischoff. I love it. There we go, bringing the nation domination there. All right, this is fascinating. I love this. I didn't think I would when they first came out with the town hall, but I actually really like this. MJF is out healing Jericho at this point. All right, I agree. Disagree.
No,
Yeah,
no, no, no.
it sucked.
It was, it was part of it was great, but the best ever, no.
I liked it if it was an SNL skit. On a wrestling program, I don't want to see it. Oh, here we go. We're going to jump to the end game like
Yep.
normal American television, normal American wrestling. Come on. Stop rushing feuds. Let them breathe. Let them work through shit. Wow. God damn it. I'm sorry. I know that AEW has been a breath of fresh air, but they are too much American television for what I want.
Yeah, I really didn't want to see this feud yet.
I wanted more NJPW 3 to 4 year storytelling like we had with Naito and Evil. I don't want this every 2 to 3 month new contender for the fucking AEW title every other month. I didn't want this out of these guys.
I really don't want MGF losing back-to-back pay-per-views to Moxley and Jericho either.
Exactly. Wait, so his normal tag team partner isn't on his side? Oh, 'cause he's somewhere in the middle?
I guess that's probably why.
Dumb. Dumb. And where's Hagar during this?
They said he was at an MMA. He was training for an MMA fight.
Training?
Yeah,
So he's training, so he can't show up for the fucking town hall? And I thought they promoted this as the vote for him being in.
they did.
That's what I'm saying. It's more American wrestling that just. Oh, speaking of American wrestling, what about EC3 and his new persona in ROH?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, dude, look it up.
No, I have to actually watch it. I'm not going to look it up till I watch it.
All right, well, get fuck caught up because
You've actually been watching ROH for once?
I've been really kind of I haven't been watching it, but I've been checking out the highlights, and when I see like everything, we have so much stuff to do.
What was he in the? What was he in the? He wasn't in the tournament though, was he?
Nope, nope.
Okay.
He showed up like 2 weeks ago, cut a promo that was on par with some of the greatest promos you've ever heard.
Okay.
It was it was CM Punkish, if I had to pick one, because it wasn't the Ric Flair, I love my diamonds and my Rolex. It wasn't the Stone Cold, I'm gonna kick everybody's ass. It wasn't the Macho Man. He cut a promo that made me feel so real about everything that I was like, holy shit, he's got a point. And then
Yeah,
he
but isn't he also spending time in Impact as well?
he's a freelancer right now, so he can go both. he can pretty much go wherever he wants because he's not under actual contract. But if he pulls this gimmick that he's doing in ROH everywhere, because he's gone from that EC3 that he did in Impact to a guy that is like basically he has no boundaries. He's not going to be contained anymore. He's not going to be told what to do anymore. And the promo he cut, it wasn't he paid homage to CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe without actually calling them out by names. Oh, AJ Styles was in it too when he was talking about the greats of Ring of Honor. And then he got into a backstage scrape with Shane Taylor, and the Briscoes got involved. It was really an amazing promo,
Okay.
really
Well,
amazing.
I'll just try to get caught up on ROH this week then. See, I didn't. I thought they'd only taped up through the. I thought they were only taping the TV title tournament. They haven't done anything since then.
They
So.
probably have, but they've released some stuff on YouTube that's a little bit ahead.
Oh. Okay.
But when you get to that EC3 promo, it's fucking amazing, absolutely amazing.
Okay.
Like I found I've been an EC3 fan for Jesus, what, 5 years now? Since he really got his run in Impact.
Yeah,
And
but his run as a face in Impact was ridiculous.
it was, but his run now as that tweener, it's, I don't know, this is one of the best I've seen of him ever in
Okay.
anything I've seen from him. I really,
I
really
just keep
liked
saying
it.
okay because I know you're gonna go too far and I'm not gonna want to see it then. So.
I know, and I keep trying to shut up. I keep trying. That's, but
Yeah.
it's definitely,
I guess I don't have a problem with MJF versus Jericho happening now if it's not like a really a blood feud. It's just to try to it's to try it's this tryout chance I guess. But I mean I really don't want to see MJF lose to Jericho. That's the thing is I don't necessarily want to see MJF in inner circle and I don't want to and I definitely don't want to see Jericho beat MJF.
if
So
if
so
they pull out,
it's kind of a no win situation as far as I'm concerned.
I would have rather seen it in MJF versus Sammy to get
Shut
into
up.
the inner circle. Kind of like remember WCW in what was it, 97, 98, where Jarrett had to beat Mongo to get in to the Horsemen. I would have rather seen it kind of like that with an actual payoff than him versus the leader of the inner circle right now.
Yeah, it makes sense. But I think Sammy's already got a match at um Full Gear though.
But even him versus Ortiz, or him versus Santana, or him versus um, Hagar, who obviously they said is not going to be around, but oh my God, I hate this guy.
I love this new interest he has. I just wish wasn't wasted on him. And I'm pretty annoyed that he's defending the title at again. Well, not necessarily him, but that Darby Allin has a title shot at um, Full Gear too.
Well, in this crap about him and the
Because what did I tell you about when Cody first won the TNT Championship? What did I say on this show that right after he won it?
that he was the heaviest TNT champion ever.
I said that, yes. But I also said the only way that this TNT championship, that Cody being the first ever TNT champion, could mean anything is if Darby Allin was the guy to beat him for it.
Yeah, that
And
is true.
instead, Brody Lee beats him for a month because Cody had to go on some stupid fucking TV show for a month, and now Darby Allin is getting another shot at Full Gear, and I think just like I'm afraid is going to happen with MJF, just like I'm afraid is going to happen with Kingston, is we're going to see another former WWE guy beat another
Up
up and
and
coming
comer.
guy.
I,
Yeah.
I can't call. Okay, first I want to mention this because if I don't, we're gonna forget. Then I want to go back to the Eddie Kingston thing. Um,
Well, I mean, Kingston's not a young guy, but I mean, as far as the mainstream audience is concerned,
Well,
he really is an up and comer.
and that's what I want to get into. But before I want to mention what happened while you were logged off. The Bucks laid down the challenge and said, if we don't win, we will never challenge again.
Yeah, channeling their inner fucking Cody.
Exactly. That's what I was saying too. It's like you when this company started, we had four people that were considered the best in the world. We had Kenny, we had the Bucks, and we had Cody. And as much as a lot of people want to say, well, Cody wasn't. No, Cody at that point was considered one of the best in the world. And now we're looking at three out of the four best in the world never being able to challenge again. To me, it's crap. It really
Rhaegar,
truly
shut
is
up.
crap.
Yeah, it is. It's really stupid. And the Bucks should not win the tag titles. They just shouldn't.
No, they shouldn't. And unfortunately, unless they don't, we're going to end up in the same Cody thing where they're going to create another championship, a junior championship or a TNT tag team championship just so the Bucks can win a title.
Right, or that's what the other thing I was thinking is like, there's going to be a TNT Tag Team Championship now. But on the other hand, the Bucks are also heels, so while Cody like had it in his contract and he's doing it, as an actual stipulation, the Bucks may not even have it as a stipulation. They just might say, well, we lied.
Well, but the FTR is heels too.
Yeah,
So
so
we have a heel versus heel, and that was what I was talking about.
we
That's
got
the
two heel versus heel matches now coming up at Full Gear.
anything Cody is heel.
No, I meant we because we also have
Oh,
MJF versus Jericho.
oh yeah, yeah. But um, that was the one thing I did say is that because the Bucks are heel, it doesn't take the same weight that it did when Cody was
Hmm.
a face against Jericho. But ultimately, you're setting up a situation where three of the four pillars are never going to be able to challenge for the top title again, and they're both young. I mean, Cody's what, 33? The Bucks are in their mid 30s. They've still got 5, 6 years. So we're going to look at 5 years of Cody, regardless of how great he is, because he is great. He is one of the top in the world. He's
He
never going to
is.
challenge. Well, I have to take apart the fact that you and I think he's a heel pretending to be a face.
I don't even think I don't, but I really don't think even in the ring that I would consider him to be like in the top like 10.
Not in the last year, but I mean, remember back a year and a half ago, his blood feud with Dusty or Dustin was one of the greatest matches we've ever seen.
Yeah,
His
I
run,
guess I guess when he really tries, he's up there. But on a consistent basis, can you say he's one of the best ever and best in the world?
his run in Ring of Honor and NJPW, hell yeah. That 2.5 year run from the time he entered Ring of Honor and NJPW until he had his match with Dustin, absolutely.
But I didn't like his matches in those organizations as much as you did either.
I I loved his character work more than his match work. I think when you take the total package, absolutely. During that 2.5 year run, I would have easily given him a top five, top 10 ranking in the
Rhaegar,
world at that time.
stop it.
Now, his last year in AEW, absolutely not. I loved what he did and took a no-namer in Darby Allin and made him a star. I love the fact that he tried it with Sean Spears. Granted, it didn't work because ultimately it's Sean Spears. And I know you hate him. I get it. I loved him. I get it. But ultimately, it didn't work because he was Sean Spears. But at least he gave it a go. He put Sean Spears over. Sean Spears couldn't capitalize where Darby Allin did. Darby Allin took what uh, Cody gave him and made himself a superstar. Orange Cassidy, on the other hand, rode that wave that he got from Jericho and has become ultimately stagnant. They had a chance in an
I'm not
interview.
sure. I think I no. I think Orange Cassidy is doing very very well for himself. I'm just not sure what they're I'm just not sure what they're gonna do if he ends up if he ends up
What, you laughing at the
losing.
best friends dropping him?
Yeah,
Okay,
if
yeah,
he if
that
he
was
if
kind of
he,
funny.
if he ends up losing to Cody tonight, because now he's drawn with him. He's beat Jericho twice, but then where does he go from here? Unless this really is something where, despite all the lumberjacks being out there, that the Dark Order interferes, and then we're setting up Dark Order, Cassidy versus Brody Lee um, at Full Gear, which I'd be down with. But
Which, to be
I just say
honest,
I'm just saying if Cassidy loses clean to Cody, then I think then I've got a problem with it.
him versus Brody Lee would be amazing and a huge step in his career. But ultimately, after going the distance and defeating Jericho in the feud, after running into Cody and going 0-2 in the feud, it wouldn't I wouldn't buy into him versus Brody Lee. If he does not beat Cody in this match, it's a huge, huge drop for Orange Cassidy.
Even though he actually had Cody beat 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, if he doesn't win this week, it's a huge drop. Huge drop.
But I'm not saying that he just loses. I'm saying that he has the match won, and the Dark Order does something to cost him the match. Because to me that isn't that's just another example of one guy goes over, one guy gets over. It's not him
I guess
going
it's going to
down.
depend because we've seen this out of Orange Juice, OJ, Juice, whatever, Cassidy
Freshly
before.
squeezed Orange Cassidy.
Oh my God, too many words. Unless you're Justin Roberts giving a Kenny uh, introduction, I don't want to hear that many words.
Okay,
Did you not watch last week?
I watched last week. Why?
Did you listen to the introduction that Justin Roberts gave Kenny?
I might not have paid attention.
That may have done more for Kenny's heel turn than anything Kenny has done.
Oh,
That gloriousness, the fact that he is so into himself, and Justin giving the r- ridiculous rundown of Kenny's accomplishments was an amazing part of Kenny's heel turn. If you didn't pay attention, go back and watch that and I hope you have the same I did, but when I'm listening to that, I'm going, really, 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 really? I hate this guy. And I
well,
love Kenny
I
Omega.
guess we'll just see to do the same thing tonight.
Oh, that's right. He does have the match coming up. But it was, I mean, he's running down accomplishments from Kenny
They
Omega.
literally were just showing it on the screen. He had a match coming up, and then you're like, oh yeah, he does have a match coming up.
Sorry, I wasn't watching. Anyway, he had the Justin Roberts last week ran down his accomplishments like he speaks Japanese so well he translates for Michael Nakazawa. It was that perfect heel Matt Hardy. Remember Matt Hardy version 1 where he did the same thing? Where he'd be like, Matt Hardy's favorite video game is this, and Matt Hardy's favorite TV show is this, and Matt Hardy can do this and this. It was that perfect. We've seen this heel coming from Hardy for a long time, but the fact that he went to those lengths to get that into his introduction and then did his new music with the cleaner people coming out, and now they're actually referring to him as a cleaner again. I love what has happened to Kenny Omega. Absolutely love it.
I did think it was funny that he had the women out there with the brooms for him.
Yeah, and that was the first reference to the cleaner. And maybe they didn't get the okay from NJPW to use it, But tonight they've referred to him as a cleaner at least a dozen times. Oh, I want those two back on my TV.
Hybrid 2.
Yes, I
Well,
miss them.
they did a title match, what, last week or the week before?
I
2
don't
weeks ago.
care. They're not on my TV enough.
No, they're not. I'm just saying, and they're probably on Dark every week, and we just don't watch Dark.
One of my favorite tag teams ever. They are easily one of my favorite tag
Oh,
teams. And the fact
I would never go that far.
I would say that. I love those guys. I just don't think
You've been watching wrestling for over 30 years, and they're your one of your top favorite tag teams ever. That's a lot of hyperbole there, Joe.
I said one of. I didn't say the.
Yeah, but one of your 40 favorite tag teams? One of your
No,
20? One
dude,
of
one
your
of my top
15?
10.
Crazy.
I would say Hybrid 2 is one of my top 10. I love
That's
these guys.
that's insane.
um, considering that, oh, shit, I can't even think. Okay, if I had to run down my top 10 right now, no particular order. Brainbusters, Heart Foundation, Road Warriors, not Legion of Doom. I'm talking Road Warriors, AEW and NWA.
It,
Um,
uh, Road Warriors are never in AEW. Think you mean AWA.
yeah, that's time it.
Okay.
Um, outside of that, it's hard to say. I loved the Dream Team. I really did, but I wouldn't say they were one of my top tag teams ever. Like legitimate tag teams. The Bucks, of course, FTR. I've been praising them for both of them for 6 years. I loved DIY. I was never as huge a fan of American Alpha as you are, although I thought they were great. I really do think Hybrid 2 is one of the best tag teams ever.
Okay. Yeah, but in that list you did not include the Briscoes, the Dudleys, the Hardys, um,
ENC.
ENC,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right. So ENC and the
The American
Dudleys.
American Wolves.
Oh my
You,
God. I hate you. I hate you so much right now. Okay, top 20.
okay, there you go. What about the Dirty Heels? What
Oh,
about
fuck you. Okay,
the
top 30.
Addiction?
Motor City Machine Guns. Fucking the North. I mean,
Red Dragon.
there are so many levels that I hate you right now.
That's why I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't even think you said Revolution. Sucks.
Revolution. Oh, I hate you. Oh my God, the Steiners. Okay, fine.
See, and there you go. The Dark Order cost Orange Cassidy
Oh,
the title.
JR, say it. Donnybrook, say it. JR, come on. It's a Donnybrook.
It's a slobber knocker.
No, it's a Donnybrook.
You're a Donnybrook.
I really like Shivani tonight taking Bischoff's side. that
Yeah, that
was
was great.
that was amazing. Oh, fuck you, Darby Allen.
Well, no, I love Darby Allin, but if he loses, that's a real problem.
They
And
got
I
to
and
make
I,
the if they
and I
don't
really
make this.
and I really feel like he should have won without Cody ever losing the title to Brody Lee.
I'm still pissed that Brody Lee lost it in his first defense. Well, his first defense against Cody.
That was the second defense. He defended against Cassidy as well.
Yeah, his
So now
first
Orange Cassidy
defense.
has won three in TNT Championship matches.
That was a bad decision. I don't care how the ending happened. That was a bad decision.
I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure about that because it was dirty. It wasn't a clean loss to.
No, it wasn't. But with the title match coming up, it it takes Orange Juice, Orange Cassidy, whatever the fuck we're calling him. out of the title picture. And to be honest, oh, I fucking hated that movie. Oh my God, that movie scared me more than anything ever.
What movie?
Blair Witch Project. You might be watching different ads than I am.
The movie which Project scared you? When that guy's like, I threw the fucking map in the river. I laughed my ass off.
Well, there were two trains of thought of that movie. If you bought into it, it scared the holy shit out of you. If you didn't, it was a big laugh and it was a joke. I bought into it. Like
Ah,
literally.
okay.
Like I couldn't close my eyes for a good 6 months without seeing that dude standing in the corner.
Well, one movie that scared the shit out of me was, two of them. When I was a kid, Poltergeist did. Um, that like electricity monster in the closets. I didn't want to open my closet at night for years. But as an adult, Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, the first one really got to me too. And if anyone can ever find this, I don't know what it was. I was probably 6 years old. My dad had, it was, and I'm going to say how old I am now, but my dad rented a VCR from a local gas station. He rented three movies. He rented Porky's, which I was allowed to watch, which explains how fucked up I am now. He rented T2 or the original Terminator, which I was not allowed to watch, but I did anyway. And then he rented this horror movie. And I don't know what the name of this horror movie is, but nothing has scared me more in my entire life. The ending of the movie, maybe you know it. If anyone does know it, dear God, fucking message me because I need to find this movie. The ending of it was a burnt down house with a rocking chair, just rocking back and forth. Nothing else, just an empty rocking chair rocking back and forth.
Oh, interesting.
I thought it was Norm Bates Psycho, wasn't. I thought it was multiple other movies throughout the years. I've never been able to find this movie, and that is the only memory I have of it. But that movie scared the fuck out of me.
Huh. I
What
don't
the
know.
hell
Yeah,
is this? What is happening here? Best friends and who?
Myro and the hell's
Oh,
his name?
Sabian.
Maybe, yeah.
Is it Myro or Miro?
It's Miro.
Really, cat? My cat is sitting on my computer. Like on my computer. Bad kitty. One guy that was a big shit when he first came to AEW that is nothing now. And I like the fact they're pushing kind of Miro the way they are. What the hell happened to Matt Cardona? Has he been on since that match? Since he defended Cody?
Could it have been Flowers in the Attic?
I thought that. No, it's not.
Okay. All right.
That actually was one of the first movies I checked out.
Okay.
So is NWA not a thing anymore? James Storm is back in Impact. Most of the NWA guys are in AEW now.
Um, I I think that they. Well, I mean, they're still saying that they exist, but whether how it's going to go, I have no idea.
Hmm.
Could also be called a
I
movie called
just,
Could
I
also
just
be a
saw.
movie called Burnt Offerings.
Okay, I'm gonna look that one up because I don't know.
Okay.
I just saw your text about the Bucks putting up the stipulation.
Yeah, I know. And you said you were saying it basically the same time I texted you it, so that's pretty funny. So,
What was the other one you said? Flowers in the Attic.
well, Serena Deeb is now the. See, I didn't know Serena Deeb won that match for the NWA Women's title.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's defended a couple times on AEW now.
Why I knew no Thunder Rosa defended it, and she beat
Oh
Thunder
yeah,
Rosa.
yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right.
I did, but I like I said, oh, you know what? I just totally forgot that she won. I remember now. I remember she won, but I totally forgot she did.
And Serena Deeb, she's what, 32, 33? She's still in her prime. What the hell was WWF doing or WWE doing by not actually having her as an active wrestler?
Oh, she was in WWE.
She was part of the CM Punk's little thing. She was a bald chick,
Oh, okay,
and she's
gotcha.
been in WWE ever since. She's been a trainer. How, with how great she is, has she just been a trainer?
How how who knows what Vince does in his mind?
Fucks with all of us multiple times, all the
Yeah, no
time.
kidding. Actually, I got to go do something. I'll be right back.
Don't do
Uh,
something.
actually, well, I'll keep talking. I'll just bring my laptop with me while I talk.
Oh, fine.
Damn right, it's fine.
I've only done that 400 times, so
Tonight.
yeah, tonight.
Funny.
The joys of having a fucking 10-foot cord on my mic.
Yeah.
Damn. No, yeah, Serena Deeb was part of the Straight Edge Society. She was the bald chick there,
Right. I just
and
didn't realize that.
they literally made her a trainer after that, which is amazing to me when you've seen, if anyone has seen what she has done over the last couple of weeks in AEW, it's amazing that Vince, during his wrestling revolution with Charlotte and Sasha and all them, didn't take advantage of Serena Deeb. Absolutely amazing.
Well, Vince probably did take advantage of Serena Deeb. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh, and shout out, Tracy Smothers died today.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know who he
How did I?
is, right?
How did I not see that? Yeah, he was one of the Young Pistols. He was Steve Armstrong's partner.
Yep. He held tag team gold in WCW. He spent a hiccup in WWF as some jobber, and then he went to ECW as one of the FBI,
Oh, that's
and
right. He was one of the FBI. Okay.
he died today. So shout out to him. He's one of the true pioneers of this business. One of the people that if you talk to anybody that is anything in this business, they learned most of what they know from Tracy Smothers. CM Punk has glowing praise for him. Went on talk about how when he was a flat rookie, his first match was with Tracy Smothers, and he learned more in that first match than he learned in the next 10 years of his life.
Oh,
And Tracy Smothers was one of those guys that was kind of a Dolph Ziggler, kind of I can't think of the guy he played Mortis, Chris Canyon, that will never go down as a great, 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 but was one of those guys that was so great that they just made everybody else better.
yeah.
And that was Tracy Smothers. No matter where
Another
he was.
and now they're both gone.
Yep. And no matter where Tracy Smothers was, he made everybody better. Everybody he faced was better because of it. So,
You know who else makes everybody better when he's in the ring with them, and now is out of a job
who?
because of the goddamn speaking out movement.
Oh, yeah.
Marty Skrull.
What?
Marty Skrull is officially off of the ROH roster.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Nope, he was officially moved from
That's
the ROH roster the last couple of days.
okay. That speaking out movement was what, 6 months ago?
Yeah, but they were supposedly conducting their own internal investigation, and they removed him from being part of the booking committee. And now he's completely off of their roster for having sex with a 16-year-old in a bar when it was consent when she claims it wasn't consensual. He claims that it was. So
And in England,
in
I
England,
think it is
where
consensual.
in England
Consensual.
where she was of legal age, yes.
Oh,
So
fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. I'm
yep,
sorry. I you know,
his word against her, so he loses his job. So
I get it. I understand why people want to not have, the whole speaking out movement and everything that happened. But too many good wrestlers that did something that didn't affect their jobs lost their jobs. Why? Not because of something they did yesterday or a week ago, something they did fucking 5, 6, 7 years ago. The fact that, and I'm probably gonna get us in trouble at this point, but even Sammy Guevara, he got suspended without pay and had to take management classes for a throwaway comment that he made. A throwaway comment that a 22-year-old kid made that every one of us have made at some point. But he got suspended. He got punished. And now Marty Skrull losing his job? That's fucking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
yeah, what's not ridiculous? My wife just walked in and handed me a chocolate milkshake from Hardee's.
Okay, I love her. Tell her to bring me one. Oh, wait. It's like an hour away. Never mind. So,
Yeah,
what are we going
no,
to do this weekend? Seriously, what are we going to do this weekend? We have a 3 a.m. show. No, next weekend.
yeah. That's the crazy thing is like we've got a like what like 12 hours after NJPW's pay per view goes off the air, AEW's pay per view starts. It's crazy.
Like, okay, I have my kid, so I will not be up at 3 a.m.
Okay,
But I will definitely watch it during the day when it's live or when it's uploaded. But that's insanity to have two big pay-per-views like that, 12 hours apart.
I know. And and I was thinking that, with my wife's work schedule, what I might end up doing is just uh d- watching what the hell is it called, Full Gear on Saturday night, and then watching um the uh, Power
Power
Struggle on
struggle.
Sunday.
Well, let me know if you're gonna do full gear, because I'm definitely in. I'm right now thinking of doing that on Sunday, but I would love to watch it live.
I'm probably going to watch it live. I'm just not sure that I'm going to do an aftershock after it.
Yeah, aftershocks I can't. With my
Yeah,
kid, I can't. Um,
yeah. But we could probably like watch it live and text back and forth with each other, and then discuss it next week for sure.
oh, there will
Or
definitely
not
be
next week. I mean the
texting.
week after. I mean I should say the week after that.
There will definitely be texting going on during that.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
So Serena Deeb won this match. Ultimately, amazing. It's Serena Deeb is one of the most talented female wrestlers I've ever seen. She was talented back when Gail Kim was considered the greatest wrestler in the world and being used badly. Oh, Sheeta, hold on. Please hang on while I listen to this. Oh, it's Anaya. Ugh. Okay, I've lost interest.
Well,
What a horrible,
wait,
horrible
wait,
look.
wait,
We
you know
can't.
how? No,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
I was gonna say we just came out of this amazing match with Serena Deeb, and they run to a Sheeta comment where I was hoping they would talk about Serena Deeb, and instead they talked about Naya.
Uh,
And Sean Spears, without your chairman intro, I don't care because I saw Tully Blanchard on your.
Oh, I'm way behind you now because they're talking about Tashita right now for me.
Wait, what?
I said I'm way behind you because they're talking to Sheeta right now on my screen.
Damn it! All right, let me know when Sean Spears has fists in the air. You'll know when you see it.
If I'm not too busy puking.
I had Sean Spears. He was on my radar. I loved him with it. I loved him with his perfect 10. I
He has
saw
one fist up in the air.
All right, that's it. I
Okay.
saw him when he had his perfect
Excuse
10
me.
gimmick. I thought he had talent. I really enjoyed him. But the fact that AEW took a golden opportunity with him as the chairman and made him a comedy jobber when he had his fucking underwear that had Tully Blanchard on the front. It's just I can't like Sean Spears anymore. And now all those arguments we had about Sean Spears, I'm kind of siding with you on. It sucks, but all those arguments, those horrible arguments we had about Sean Spears, I'm just like, he's a fucking joke now. A
Come on,
joke.
BSK.
Oh, what the fuck? Kick out, bitch. They called the Death Valley driver a C4.
You're ahead of me again. I'm not sure
Are
how
they
that happened.
trying to. Wait, how far ahead?
Well, I'm just seeing the DVD right now.
All right,
I mean the LSD.
three count when he sits up. Let me know. It was a C4, by the way.
I thought the C4 was the standing Spanish fly.
Yeah, me too. But okay, Bell, is he sitting up?
No, 3 count. Now he's sitting up.
Hands raised?
Now it is, yeah.
Okay. Uh, oh, what the? You're gonna. Oh, now we go to commercial because I'm watching on fucking Hulu. I love Hulu, but seriously,
What the hell was that? Like a bison?
it's a dog on my TV. It's Subaru
No, in the
commercial.
crowd, Sean Spears is attacking a guy in a bison outfit.
Yeah, see, I went to commercial, so I have no clue. Cause
Really?
I'm watching on Hulu, and they just kind of throw in commercials whenever.
Oh, that's interesting.
If I'm
Oh,
watching
and it's black dude. That was his name.
Black Dude,
Yes, you guy.
holy
Uh,
shit.
Flash
Scorpio
Funk.
Sky.
Yeah, Scorpio Sky.
Scorpio
That's it.
Sky. Flash
Scorpio Sky.
Flunk? Really?
Well, because Flash Funk was Tuco Scorpio.
Yeah. So Scorpio Sky is too cold Scorpio?
Well, the funny thing is, until I actually saw him wrestle, I figured Scorpio Sky was just like another name for Tuco Scorpio. So
Wow. Poor too cold Scorpio. By the way, I'm behind you now. So why is he attacking him? It's Sean fucking Spears, for Christ's sake.
well, of such things are feuds made. You know what they say, Jeff? When you mess with the bison, you get the horns.
Oh dear God. I don't know if I hate you or AEW more for that.
Let's go with me.
I'm still in fucking commercial.
Oh, they're doing the rundown for Full Gear on my screen.
That's that's the one thing that is the one negative I hate about Hulu TV is once you start watching DVR, like I've been pausing so you can catch up, and now I'm in DVR mode. Once you start watching DVR mode, they throw in commercials whenever, and their commercials are 2 minutes long. Once you do the live TV, it's 2 minutes long, you can't skip it. I love Hulu Live. I've watched more live TV over the last month since I've had it than I've watched in years. But those little things piss me off to no end.
Well, when you know how you said that now that Cassidy has lost to Cody and failed three times to be the TNT champion, that you would not buy him facing Brody Lee at Full Gear.
Yeah.
Well, instead he's in the buy-in against John Silver because John Silver's the one that cost him the match tonight.
All right. Penta's making his entrance now. Am I
Not for
caught up to
me.
you? What
No,
the?
no. I mean,
Jesus
I no, I'm not.
Christ
I'm
on
not.
a
I haven't
fucking
seen Penta make
pony.
his entrance yet.
All right. When Penta raises his fucking number one finger in the air, let me know.
So you must have missed the entire rundown of the card then.
Yes,
Will
I
you
did.
stop sniffing my butt?
Oh my God. Tell the dog to stop stiffing her butt.
Jeff said, "Stop sniffing her butt."
Hi, Jeff. I missed your ugly face.
Wow.
What did he say?
Now Penta's coming out. He said, "Wow."
Finger in the air.
Finger in
Penta
the air.
behind him. All right. Unpausing.
No, Penta's not behind it because Penta's walking to the ring.
No, I mean Ray Phoenix
Yeah.
with his checkered shirt. Love it. Love the checkered shirt. Is that cool again? Because I got those from the 70s.
You know what's not cool again?
What?
Phoenix isn't fucking wrestling.
Well, in Eddie Kingston promo. Oh, against his best friend. So cool. Ah, fucking commercial. God damn it. Is that live TV or are you in a commercial yet?
Live TV commercial.
HBO Max commercial?
No, currently it's an AEW commercial.
You know what I am so looking forward to
Now
when
it's
we get
HBO Max commercial.
past this busy season. I need to watch more Doom Patrol.
Yes.
I am so looking forward to that. By the way, now that we're in a commercial break, I can bring this up because I don't care. Um,
Yeah.
I I got done with DC Universe. I watched every episode up to current. So the Arrowverse, I'm sorry, with Arrow ending, Black Lightning, Flash, Supergirl, Batwoman, everything, Legends, caught up. So I started watching Supernatural.
Shake is so good. Thank you. What's that?
What?
The shake
Please
is
don't,
so good. Thank
You're
please
welcome.
don't ever say that again.
you. Say what?
Shake it so good.
You know, this is supposed to mute my mic when I put my headset all the way up, and it didn't do that.
It
I said
didn't.
shake is so good, not shake it so good.
Oh, okay. That's not what I heard, but whatever. Anyway, so I've been watching Supernatural. I'm through season 4, and you've watched the whole thing, right? You're caught up.
Season four of Supernatural.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
on season 4. You've watched all of it.
Wait, you've since last week's book, you've watched seasons one through four.
It's been like 2 weeks.
Holy crap! Okay.
I have a lot like when my kids are here, I can't touch my actual TV and do anything. So I just sit here and watch Supernatural while they do their thing. So yes, I'm halfway through season 4. Cass has just realized that he hates everybody and doesn't want to be an angel anymore. And there's this whole war going on, and Uriel turned on him and everything. I don't know if you remember, but how far into Supernatural are you?
I am all the way caught up to Supernatural until this. I think the new season actually just started, and I have not seen the new. I have not seen like the continuation of I guess of the most recent season. But
Okay.
I'm like right at the end right now.
I've seen originally I saw through season 13, and I decided, hey, I'm gonna do like I did with Arrow and Flash and everything, and I'm gonna watch it from the start. I am blown away with how good that show is. It's one of the, and I understand why it's been on for 15 years, because it's amazing. But ultimately, I'm just blown away with how good the acting, how good everything is. And they took unknowns. They didn't take a Stephen Amell and make him a superstar. Because Stephen Amell was a superstar before Arrow.
You
They
suck.
took people. I do not suck. Who's she screaming you suck at?
I don't know who.
Please stop.
She said, "Would you please stop, Jeff?"
Oh, sorry.
That's it. She didn't say anybody sucked. She was telling Rhaegar to stop trying to steal her food.
Oh, okay. Here's the sweepers again. And I hope you heard the ridiculous Kenny Omega promo again.
So the
It's
sweepers
just
are coming out right now.
okay. Justin Roberts did the ridiculous Kenny Omega list of accomplishments, and the sweepers are dancing. Fuck, I love this new Kenny Omega.
No, I didn't. I didn't hear the announcement.
All right, well, you'll have to listen back. It's the same thing I told you last
Because
week.
maybe if you want me to hear the announcement, you shouldn't be talking in my ear at the same time.
I didn't realize it was happening. I wasn't paying that close of attention. My bad. Sorry. I'm just gonna
I did love how we beat was it who was it Cole Cabana last
Sunny
week? No,
Kiss.
Sonny Kiss in like 10 seconds last week.
Yeah. I am really loving this Kenny Omega back to cleaner Kenny. His whole heel persona, everything about him, I am loving. I love his entrance with the ridiculous um oh fuck you Hulu. I just went to commercial. Anyway, I love his whole over the top introduction because that was an NJP staple back in like Wrestle Kingdom 10 where they went on and on and on about his accomplishments. I love the fact that he's back to his cleaner persona. I love the fact that he is a heel again. Just everything about Kenny at this point. And I've been one of those people that has been on Kenny's shit for like the last year and a half saying just wait. Just wait. You're looking at the greatest wrestler in the world. Just wait. And now we're getting that again. And I'm just in fucking heaven because of it.
Yeah, I mean, and to be fair, like he's been part of the best of two of the best tag teams in the last 3 years as well, with the Golden Lovers, and then with his team with Paige too.
Exactly. Yeah, he's been fucking amazing. And it doesn't matter what he
And,
does, it's just been amazing.
and in between there, he had the best match of all time with Okada, and he had that great and he had the the run as the IWGP Heavyweight Champion.
Was that in between there or was that after there?
Well, it was in between the two tag team runs.
No, because I argue his best tag team run was while he was champion.
The AAA Mega Championship.
Well, but his run with Coda, the best tag team match I've ever seen was, well, two of them, him versus the Bucks, him and Coda versus the Bucks, and him and Coda versus Okada and Ishii.
He was champion at the time that was happening.
He had to have been, because didn't he lose on his way out? He
Yeah.
lost to Tanahashi on his way out, so he had to have been champion, because that happened when he was still in NJPW.
Okay. Um,
If
did you
I'm
see?
wrong, let me know, but I could have swore he was champ at that time.
I thought it was like the year before that, but I could be wrong. Are you aware of the triple Mania main event that was announced
No.
yesterday?
What was it?
So Kenny Omega will be defending the AAA Mega Championship against Laredo Kid.
Wait, he's still champion?
Yeah, they just showed him wearing the belt. Did you not? Are you still on commercial?
I'm in commercial. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, yeah, he's still the champion. Sorry, it's easy. It's not easy to remember he's still the champion because he has defended it since like February or March. But yeah, he is still their champion, and he's defending it against Laredo Kid at AAA Mania.
Okay, that's awesome. The only person I would rather see him defended against ahead of Laredo Kid
Mhm.
is I can't think of his name. The guy with the Bandito from Ring of Honor.
Yep.
That is the only guy ahead of Laredo Kid right now I'd rather see him defended against.
And along with that, they announced a special tag team match. I can't remember the names of the participants. I'd have to look it up. But now they now have a deal with Marvel,
Really?
and so they get this, so they can make characters based on Marvel properties.
What is happening? No, I'm watching fucking Big Brother right now.
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay. So Kenny making his how far ahead of me are you?
I just saw. I don't know.
Is Kenny in the match or not?
Yeah.
Okay, he's not on my TV.
All right. You want me to pause it then?
No, no, that's fine. I'll
Okay.
get there.
Yeah. Your Hulu is really weird, dude.
It's it jumps. Like I was just literally watching Big Brother.
You are not getting my food.
I don't
And
want your boot.
her food, not your boot.
Oh, sorry.
Keep up, Jeff.
She said keep off her, Jeff.
I know I heard that.
Get off of me, you blank.
Okay, I'm in the commercial. I'm in the commercial break where there's screen and screen.
Wow.
I'll
You're way
watch.
behind.
I'll watch this show later. I just need to. I'll watch this match later.
No, no, no. I know I got picture in picture.
Okay, so I'm ahead of you again.
I don't know how that happened, but yeah.
Jesus
Are
fucking
you, do
Christ!
you have Snoop Dogg on one screen?
No, I
Okay.
just had like some. There's some horror movie commercial right now.
No, I've
Oh,
got like a well. I mean, I did say Snoop Dogg, so that already leads to horror. But yeah, it's like this Go Big show
wow.
thing that they're
Okay, I'm watching something about a Freaky Friday 13th.
weird.
Anyway, I'll watch this match and give my honest opinion next week. But
Yeah,
obviously,
right now, Omega's fighting Penta on the outside on my
yep, I
screen.
see the screen. I'm only caring about that right now.
Okay.
Omega or Penta just threw Omega out.
No,
And
Penta just threw Omega in for me.
okay, what the fuck?
Oh, and I was gonna do a curb stomp to him. Maybe.
Okay, I've got Penta kicking Omega on the outside, and Omega just turned it around and is now kicking Penta.
Yeah, you're probably like 20 seconds behind me.
God damn son of a bitch.
And now that freaky horror movie just came on my screen.
I can't. I can't. Wait, what?
Another freaky horror movie thing just came on my screen too.
So I'm ahead of you then, because there
No,
was there was
just
just a
I think commercials are just out of order probably.
Omega just DDT'd Penta on the next to a cooler.
Oh yeah, you are ahead of me because now Penta just threw him out. Just threw him out.
Okay, so I'm like 10, 15 seconds ahead of you.
And now Penta just closed on him over the rail.
Yep, I'm a good
I
10,
see,
15.
and I see the cooler you're talking about now.
Now you guys do the play-by-play.
Ooh, Star Wars on TNT. I'm back to
No, we're
live
trying to figure.
action.
No, he's like a few seconds ahead of me now, so we're trying to figure this out.
All right, I'm back to live action. Let me know when you are. Paused.
Oh, you mean live action, like no picture in picture?
Yep, I paused.
Gotcha. Okay. Right. Cooler DDT.
Wow, you're longer behind than I thought.
I thought I like how they're mixing this up compared to their match they had at All In, so it doesn't feel like the same thing over again.
Well, their match
So
at
the
All In was more of a kind of
technical classic.
yeah, and this is more of a fuck you up classic.
Yes. Okay, I'm back to live action now.
Okay, so Penta just doing the 0M? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now.
All right, we're back in sync. Kenny with the Hurricane Rana.
Yeah, I hate that. I still hate that stupid Zero M thing.
I
I
do,
I
but I get
I,
it. to a
Although
point.
I do think he's using it less often than he
Oh,
used to, so that's good.
here we go with the Terminator. I hate the fact that American fans don't clap for the Terminator.
No, they don't, do they?
No, they never have. And
They
that,
did it all. We did it all in.
yeah, but that was all in. That was a lot of NJPW fans because he was still NJPW at the time, and we were all sold on the just greatness of these two hooking up. But since he's been AEW, when was the last time we heard Terminator clap? Oh, Brian Cage.
Well, he did. No, I'm pretty sure they were doing that early in the year. Yeah, I'm sure that when he had the match against Pac, they did the Terminator clap.
Yeah, but now it's more of a Brian Cage thing, which pisses me off because that was Impact Brian Cage.
I know. I agree.
And I am such a Kenny Omega fan and have been for the last 4 or 5 years that it hurts me when people like I actually was in a conversation with somebody and it started with um, Eddie Kingston where people were like, "Oh, I like when the unknowns get the title shots." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Eddie Kingston is not an unknown. Anybody that has watched wrestling outside of WWE knows who Eddie Kingston is. And it's the
Hmm.
same thing with Kenny Omega. Like Kenny Omega had what a shitty run in their developmental territory before it was FCW. I think it was Deep South Wrestling. In he has been nothing uh, but a outside WWE wrestler for the last what 7 years, 6, 7 years,
Why do I love that springboard sling blade so much?
because it kind of sucks.
That's why I like it, because it sucks.
But it's new. It's new. It's a sling blade from a springboard that you've never seen before.
Yeah.
So it's kind of new, but it at the same point, oh, that was cool. Oh,
Because
double
honest,
stomp. Come on.
because honestly, I'm mostly like, if it's somebody besides Tanahashi doing the sling blade, I don't care about it. You know.
Yeah, I agree.
And
Uh,
even Tana in the G1 was pretty sloppy with it at times.
I still like Finn Balor's version, um, because he was the guy who really kind of brought it to NJPW, and he still can perform it. So I like it. But of course he can keep up with Penta's pace.
Yeah, Penta shouldn't be keeping up with his pace, because Penta should not be in this match.
Well, yeah, I agree. It should have been Ray, but
It,
um,
I know I keep going on about it, but I'm such a big fan of Ray Phoenix.
I am too, especially after his match with. I'm gonna steal your shit, but Jeff Hardy. After his match with Nick Jackson last year, I am
Okay,
huge into Penta, and I was a huge fan, or not Penta, I'm sorry, Ray
Phoenix.
Phoenix,
Yeah,
and I was huge into Ray Phoenix before that. But I felt like his match with Nick Jackson was one of the ultimate matches I've seen over the last 2 years.
yeah, it was great. It was absolutely great.
Speaking of which, did you watch the Penta Phoenix match last week? From last week?
I did. It was really good.
Was
I,
it
I was,
was it
like I
what
said,
I said?
like I said, I was completely blown away that the match actually ended in a destroyer. You know,
I I thought I felt like especially with that ending, the way that he turned that it was like I don't know what was he trying for a sling blade and he turned it into a destroyer?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
It was one of the greatest finishes I've seen in a very long time. I felt like that was the best Pentagon versus Phoenix match I've ever seen.
I have a hard time disagreeing with that. It was really good, and it felt different than all their other matches, but definitely it was a step above what we had seen on MLW, which is the last two times I'd seen them face each other.
And it was amazing. It was one of my favorites.
And MLW, we really enjoyed it at the time, but even watching it in MLW, those two matches kind of like were I kind of like rolled my eyes at both of them, because it was a lot of that um, really high paced kick out of
Lucha.
every single phenomenal move in the book, and then
It was that lucha feel,
yeah,
which I felt like their AEW match that they had last week was a real wrestling feel with a lot of storylines, and they mixed in the great spots
Hmm.
to make it better instead of the normal lucha style, which is let's wow everybody with the greatest spot ever.
Yeah, and Shivani was saying, I'm seeing these moves in this match I've never seen before, and one of those was, in addition to the springboard sling blade that Penta I think broke out in that match,
Yep,
Phoenix
that's
broke
for
out a spring. Phoenix broke out a spring from the outside, um, one man Spanish fly from the top rope. So
which was amazing.
yeah,
And okay, I'm over, and I know we've been calling it for the same thing for like God, it has to be about 6 years, but it's not a one-man Spanish fly anymore. Have you ever seen a two-man Spanish fly? Ever?
yes.
I haven't.
Oh, see that's where it started, brother. It was in the opening in the early days of TNA. There was a tag team called the SAT, the Spanish announce team, and their
Oh,
finishing move
I
was
remember
a
them,
Spanish fly.
but it was a two-man.
It was yeah, and that's why we called the one man Spanish fly the one man Spanish fly because they did the two man Spanish fly.
See, I remember that tag team, but I remember that move. Oh my God, Kenny's dead.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God,
God.
he killed Kenny.
Seriously, he just killed Kenny. Did you see that? Are you?
Wait, it's kind of like how like sliced bread number two, everybody calls it just sliced bread now, and that drives me up the fucking wall because
Because it's technically, yeah, I get it.
yeah,
There's another move that Alex Shelley, sliced bread, but where it was Jesus Christ, Kenny is dead. He better not. No, I'm done. 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 Nope, not watching anymore. He literally just killed Kenny. Package
yeah,
pile driver after the Canadian destroyer outside, and Kenny kicks out. No,
yeah. Well, he's a
no,
phoenix.
I don't care.
He rose from the ashes.
Now I'm annoyed.
Well, that's just like it all out that my wife and I went to where there was that great what was it called, the Escalaria something,
Right?
where Matt Hardy took the um, destroyer from the top of the ladder onto a chair and then got right back up. You know, I mean,
Oh,
Matt
Kenny
Jackson did, not Matt
reversed.
Hardy. Matt Jackson did, not Matt. So,
Oh, and I'm all in for All Out next year as long as this virus is done.
and it's in Chicago.
Yep, should be.
I have no interest in going to I have no interest in going to Daly's place.
No, I'm not going there either. If it's in Chicago, I'll go. If not, but I've been advised by my medical professionals to not travel until there is a cure for this virus.
Speaking of Daly's place, did you know there was 4,000 new cases of the coronavirus in Florida today?
Yeah, I heard that,
4,000.
which is insanity.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Oh, but don't worry, your president said
Oh,
it's
oh, he's gonna break it. Oh, he's not doing it. No, come on, Penta. Do the original. Ah, fuck you.
No arm breaking. No. Uh,
But seriously, he's not doing it like he used to. Back in Lucha Underground?
is he not?
No, he used to get into that. And now it's just like, oh, I'm holding the arm up. I'm gonna fall back.
Oh, that's right. You're no. I see what you're saying.
He used to get his legs in there and just make it look real. And now he's like, eh,
They really need to get him a singles run at some point where he's actually, where people are actually out for weeks or months because he breaks their arms like that,
exactly.
and it stops being just like an every match move.
He needs to go back to his Lucha Underground days, where when he broke an arm, they were out forever.
Exactly.
And he's not performing it the same way either. He used to get down, get his legs in, wrapped around the head. He used to like literally, it looked like he broke their arms. Oh, V trigger out of midair. No, no, bad ending, bad.
Oh wow, that wasn't even really a V trigger, and then he hits the one winged angel
Come
anyway.
on, he needed to do a real V trigger. That was not good. Well, we get our why, and this is another one that's gonna piss me off. Where when I was saying Sonata versus Evil didn't feel like it was built up enough. I feel the same way about this Page versus Omega. I don't feel like they've had enough interactions since their tag team loss to make this feel like it should.
Well, two things about that. Number one is they do have next week to try to add some drama to it, and number two is this is the finals of a tournament, so this could be the start where they face each other for the first time. It's finals of the tournament, and then it builds into a feud from there.
God, I hope so, because I'm not buying it right now. I'm just not. I feel like it's a forced feud. Mainly because when Kenny turned heel,
Hey,
Adam
don't
Page
eat my
didn't.
chair.
So if Kenny's going to turn heel, that's great. But Page should have attacked him at some point to make him turn heel, and he didn't. They just lost the titles and went their separate ways. So it doesn't feel like to me that there's any animosity to it. And now we're looking, and they're going to pump it up. Oh, the Phantom Menace is on. Anyway, um, they're going to pump this up as former tag team champions going against each other. But
Hmm.
ultimately, there's no heat between the two. It's a lot like Evil and Sonata. Evil didn't turn heel on Sonata, so there's no bloodlust. And I feel that same way about Page versus Omega.
Right. No, I see what you're saying,
Unless
but I'm hoping
unless
they build it up after this, and it's not just a one-off between the two here.
unless Omega comes out next week and cuts a promo on Page about how he carried him and Page was nothing without him, there's no bloodlust. And without that bloodlust in a big tag team breakup like this, I don't care. I
Yeah.
just don't.
What I'm kind of foreseeing is Paige gets the victory over Omega, and then Omega just kind of explodes on him at that point.
That would be amazing because that would be a huge payoff, and we can get a I don't know, payback match at what was the second one? Is Retribution or
Revolution.
Revolution? If we get the match at Full Gear and then we get the next match between the two at Revolution to find out who actually is the number one contender. The
Hmm.
problem with AEW television is they have not gone that route. They have been so American wrestling that I I'm having a hard time with them because of that. I want the NJPW. I
No.
want the 3 to 4 year storylines. And we're not getting that. We're getting 3 month and then it's done. If that. I mean the title picture, we mentioned it last week. We get a month out of a storyline and then it's done.
No, I get you. All right. So
But anyway, guys, 2 hours of wrestling. Um, Shane is clearly tired. So
I am, and I'm hungry,
yeah, and I
and
got
we got and
worked. I got to go back to work anyway.
we got
So
stuff going on. So
um, check out our Patreon, please. A lot of archive stuff. We have done so much content throughout the years. All of our shows, all the way back to our first show back in 2014, is in our archive section. We have a lot of exclusives, not only YouTube exclusives, but just plain exclusives on Patreon alone. We do a lot.
you
It kind of hurt.
said
Um,
plain.
on Patreon alone. Um, Go ahead and check it out. It's patreon.com/Kingdom of Honor. Give a small donation. and you can hear all of it all the way back to 2014. Also, our YouTube, if you're listening now, please give a like. I've seen a couple come in tonight. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell. We appreciate all of it. And then head over to our other site, which is Kingdom of Honor. I'm sorry, Lords of Pain Radio / LOP Calvin or YouTube.com / LOP Calvin. Hit the like button, ring the notification bell, do the same thing. And Twitter, I'm at Regi Co-op. He is at Zanman LOP. And you can find us easily by using the hashtag KOH.
And make sure you stay tuned on the other shows here on LP Radio, um, such as MCLP Radio Adventure and the WWF The Legacy Series, whatever else we got going on for you. That's all we've got. We'll try to do better next time. This is Shane saying long days, pleasant nights, and Jeff saying
Goodbye.